Hello. So in the previous video I showed you a jelly print transfer that went slightly wrong, but I accept all that and I still try to make something out of it, and I quite like the way this turned out finally. And now I will show you and try to explain to you in my Belgian English what I am doing with all those gel prints. And mostly I work with them in my art journal. So here is a page that I've started a couple of weeks ago, and I often do that. I don't always know where it is going to, but now I'm starting to get an idea, since I've done that jelly print transfer. So I don't like videos that are speeded up. Is that how you say it? So I always show in real time, and I think it's important when you do the jelly printing to show things in real time. So here I'm starting to collage some of my old papers, old letters that I find here and there, and I love them for making the backgrounds. And I'm starting to think about the thought that will be behind this page. So this goes on the left side, that I know. So I need to collage. Oh, this was another jelly print transfer that I maybe was going to glue here, but I've changed my mind. I will use this for another time. So I need to put this here. That looks good. I love those Pelicans glue sticks because they don't stay sticky for a long time. In 5 minutes the places where I've put it on will be dry, and you won't feel it anymore, you won't see it anymore. So this looks good. And then what am I going to do with this page? Gluing this a little bit better. I hate it when it's not glued correctly. And then I have those drawings that I made before, and she looks, that was the intention that I had when I was using this to make the print. It was like a prison window. So this lady looks a little bit imprisoned behind some kind of bars, and those guys are looking towards her, maybe whispering something about her, gossiping about her. Not always women that are gossiping. And this was my first print. So I'm a little bit thinking about how am I going to... I like this one too. It's the original print that I wiped off a little bit with a baby wipe. So I love tearing edges. Let's tear all the edges. Okay, that looks good. Put her here. And then how am I going to use this piece? Or am I going to glue some other text here? Yes, I think I will start with gluing this down. Okay. I think this was kind of, I don't know the people who have written this, but I think it was correspondence from 1950, 1955, somewhere. Oh no, here, yes, 54. Okay. I really don't mind that it's upside down. It's not meant to be red. It's meant to make a beautiful background. Okay. Where is my... Okay, so this piece. I definitely want a little bit of this piece too. I like this side. I don't like the other side so much. So maybe I can glue this here and that here, but then I need some space to put a quote. And if I do it like this, oh, I can put my quote here. In fact, here is an empty spot, so I don't have to worry about. But here's too much white, so I'm going to tear this part off. I do like the corner though. Okay. And maybe something like that. Yep. I like that. So I'm going to glue this down. Okay. There we go. Oh, other way around. So I usually try to use all the parts of the transfer, the original, the first print, the second print. They're all interesting. There we go. So we have this girl that is in prison. The guys who are gossiping about her. So what comes to me is don't be a prisoner of what other people think of you. There it is. And it blends in nicely with the other pages, but oh, I still need to glue this down. And then I want to color some parts okay. There we go. That's okay. And now I have still here next to me the paint that I used. Let me grab it. Paint that I used to make that transfer. So I'm not going to take the black, but I will use the, what's the color? Flesh tint and the gray. There we go. And maybe I will apply it with my fingers. So get rid of the air bubbles, and her thoughts are coming out of her head because of what they think of her. And a little bit of gray. And we don't want her to be a prisoner of what other people think of her. Have to be careful with my quote that so I'm going to put a little bit more paint over this written area on the old letters so that it cannot be confused with my quote. There we go. Okay. This white is much too white. So I'm going to work over this with a mix of flesh tint and gray. I don't want to cover all of my background though. Okay. I'm going to define a little bit more this lady here because she's very dark. So she can pop up a little bit more like this. Here also maybe. In fact, this was a curtain. When I remember the picture, this was a curtain. So I'm going to put that curtain there again. There. A little bit more pink. There we go. And I don't worry about trying things out. This is my art journal. It's not a a piece of art. I like the way you can see her better now. This page looks pretty okay to me. Here I'm gonna put on a little bit more of those two colors. And normally I let the amount of paint that I put on my palette decide a little bit when I need to stop painting. I hate to waste paint, but I have sometimes troubles to know when I have to stop. So now this is a little bit too visible because we need to focus on my coat. So this can go more or less, can be a little bit visible through the paint. So I almost used all my paint here. So I'm gonna use it until it's all gone. The gray is gone, still a little bit of pink here. And here. So now we have kind of a border all over, except where my quote is. So I hope that people who will watch this will see where my quote is. Okay, this is it.